Hi guys, welcome back to my series of how to write a novel. It's 8 components. The first part of this series actually tells you all the 8 components. We have this is the fifth thing we're talking about today, which is dialogue. Before this, we talked about plot, we talked about characters, we talked about theme, we talked about the setting, and the fifth thing today is the dialogue. Dialogue is how people talk, right? Hey, you want to go out for coffee? That's actually dialogues. Anything that comes in quotes, right? Very simple. That is dialogue. Now, is it important? For me, it's extremely important. Some writers put a lot of description, right? I have I count on very little description in my books. I don't do it much. In fact, some people feel that means he's not a good writer because good writer means 2 paragraphs of coconut trees describe karo, which is stupid and it doesn't make sense in my story. My stories are very plot driven. They move fast. I don't have time to discuss and describe a place too much. I will describe it sometimes if I need to, if it's really special, but generally no. What I do focus on a lot is dialogue, which I think a lot of writers get it wrong, and a lot of my critics get it wrong. A lot of literature experts get it wrong, if I may say so. If you I know you guys think you are better than me, that's fine. But I have also done some things in life, and I can tell you after writing for 20 years and one bestseller after the other, and is that dialogue is key. And what is good dialogue is how people actually talk and making it even, in fact, more interesting. The interesting parts of how people talk. People do not talk in grammatically correct way. They don't talk in perfect English. If you start writing dialogue like that, your English teacher may say very good writing, but it's the dumbest writing because when people read it, they'll be like, this nobody talks like this. Or maybe in some very elite place they talk like that or whatever, but it looks fake. And that's because the dialogue has to be so real that you forget you are even reading a book. When I show a fight scene between a boy and a girl, let's say my next book, when they're fighting, when they're having a breakup, whatever, it's coming on 1st October, do pick it up. The dialogue is so intense, and I revised it so many times to make sure that it feels real. Like the girls reading the book will say, she's right. The boys reading the book will say, he's right. And that's because that's how you guys talk. And that is my gift that I can pick that up. And so getting good dialogue is very important. Sometimes a character may not even say what they mean. We know the classic, the girl saying, I'm fine, which usually means they're not fine. How do you get that in a book? You have to make sure that the dialogue conveys to the reader that she's not fine, but the word that I'm fine. And if you make it too perfect, it won't work. And that is the magic. That is where the art lies. That's dialogue, guys. We will go to the next very important thing in any story, which is conflict. Number 6, a part of writing a book. So stay tuned and keep watching. And yes, my new book coming 1st October 2025. Amazing dialogue. Do read that.